I'm Timothy Malcolm filling in for Tracy Baxter, and this is Record NewsWatch. First breaking news on this Tuesday, the much anticipated report to help determine the fate of Valley View Center for Nursing Care will be released tomorrow. The report comes at the end of a lengthy investigation by an Orange County Legislative Committee. The committee's findings will help lawmakers determine whether to sell the property or to keep the Goshen facility, which holds 360 beds, in county hands. More on this tomorrow in the Times-Herald Record. It's the biggest little parade this side of Reno, Nevada. Nearly 700 people lined and marched down the one-block parade route in DeBruce for the annual DeBruce Family Labor Day Parade. The tiny parade, organized by Stephen Dill, celebrates summer's end in an unusually casual way. Nearly 50 antique cars, plus vendors of all kinds, came to the Livingston Manor hamlet to honor the close of summer with music and family-friendly shenanigans. The Dill family started the tradition with a small march down the street in 1993. It has grown to become one of the region's quirkiest traditions. DeBruce is one of many places this weekend marking the unofficial end of summer. Another was the Ulster County Fairgrounds in New Paltz, where visitors perused thousands of handmade items at the Woodstock New Paltz Art and Crafts Fair. Thousands came to the fairgrounds over 3 days to view and shop for furniture, accessories, and more made by local and national artisans and craftsmen.
And I'm spinning a naturally colored honey silk today, and that's come from the cocoon, and it starts like this for me. It's been combed, but it's otherwise unprepared, and the spinning wheel is just a big twisting machine. My foot is powering the wheel powers the flyer, which is moving around and around the bobbin. This inserts twist into my strand right here, and as twist builds up, I'm able to draft out a few fibers at a time, and it's just the twist that holds the strand together.
More than 300 builders and threaders, entertainers, and vendors showed up for the festival. You can view more photos from this weekend event at recordonline.com. Of course, Labor Day's passing means school bells are ringing across the Hudson Valley and Catskills. And in Kingston, students got their first glance at their new home away from home. Former students of Meager Elementary were treated to an opening day gala at John F. Kennedy Elementary School in the city of Kingston. After Meager closed, its students were transferred to Kennedy, and Tuesday the students and their parents had the opportunity to meet their teachers and their new classmates. With school starting up across the region, some schools and districts are subject to higher state scrutiny. Schools and districts recognized by the state with the designation of Focus will have until November to submit 3-year improvement plans. The idea of Focus schools comes as an alternative to language and methodology in the No Child Left Behind Act. For more about the local schools and districts that are being identified with the Focus designation, read tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. 2 Monticello men were arrested Sunday after driving into a tussle with acidic customers at a bakery. Asai Diaz was charged with felony reckless endangerment and misdemeanor aggravated unlicensed operation, and Brandon Morales was charged with felony aggravated harassment and a separate violation of harassment after police say Diaz drove his Nissan Pathfinder at patrons standing outside a Jewish bakery. And according to the police, Morales in the passenger seat was screaming ethnic slurs at the customers. Police had no information as to the origin of the incident. Residents of Saugerties are being asked to be extra cautious with their vehicles after a rash of break-ins. Saugerties police say there has been an increase in larcenies over the past week, and as a result, residents of both the town and village are being asked to make sure their cars are locked at all times and that expensive items are out of plain view while inside the cars. Anyone with information concerning the increase in larcenies should call Saugerties Police at 246-9800. Local commuters could soon be finding out exactly when their train is coming. Metro North Railroad has added Poughkeepsie to the short list of stations that display real-time train information in waiting rooms and on platforms. The station will install LCD screens displaying train status and arrival and departure times for its Hudson Line trains. Poughkeepsie is the first local station to be receiving this technology, which should be completed by the early part of this month. The remnants of Hurricane Isaac are finally reaching us in the Hudson Valley, with this week having us all wet. Wednesday, the storms continue, with temperatures inching above 80, while Thursday, the skies finally clear, giving us a pleasant and warm day in the high 80s. For more news and information, stay with recordonline.com 24/7 and get more detail on today's stories and more in tomorrow's Times Herald Record. And that's Record NewsWatch for today. I am Timothy Malcolm. Have a peaceful evening.